Hello and welcome guys, my name is Daniel. Thank you for tuning in once again. Today we're going to film another Bitcoin analysis video. It has not really happened that much on the chart. We are, like we can see here, still inside of this very big sideways range. Let's go in the 4-hour time frame. Here we are, slightly sloping more to the upside, but still just rotating from the range highs to the range lows, back to the highs, back to the lows, and so on. Also on the daily, it is really obvious that price is really choppy here. Big candles to the upside, big candles to the downside. On the following day, here the opposite happened. And yeah, we are still inside of this range. And now the question is, when are we going to break out? When are we leaving this range to the up or to the downside? During the last days, we had a lot of news coming out. Like basically everybody has already heard that the CEO of Binance is in big problems and has to pay a really high penalty for the shady things he has done on his platform. And a lot of funds have been withdrawn from Binance by users. And so now the question arises, will this news lead to a bigger crash on the Bitcoin market and overall the crypto market? Or is this just FUD and we are still continuing this very bullish market structure here and we'll see a breakout to the upside soon? I don't really trade these news, but they definitely have an impact on the markets and can help us to increase the volatility and the overall speed of the movements we are seeing on the chart. So let's take a look at the technicals and then based on that decide whether it's more likely that we're going up or going down and what are the invalidations of each scenario. So I have been pretty bullish during this range here. We have seen a breakout to the upside, have put in a lower high compared to this high here, and then had a rotation back to the downside. Right here, I saw the opportunity and even increased my long positions. Then we saw another quick dump on Wednesday night. But in my opinion, this is not a reason to panic and to sell my positions and go short, because I thought, yes, we are still having this high, this low here, this low, and potentially another high low here. Another fact was if we pull a fixed range from the 9th of November and put on the value area, we can see that the price basically had a rotation from the value area high to the value area low. And then with this move on Wednesday, we lost the value area low without backtesting it. And this was basically the reason why I thought, okay, no, it's not probably going to dump much further and that we will very likely retest this value area low level. Maybe we come just up here, reject from there, and then go back down. This would be a legitimate reason for me to close my long positions, but obviously that did not happen. We came up here, backtested the value area low perfectly as support. Also, this low right here was backtested again, and then we held this value area low here and saw another push to the upside, and now back at the value area high again. Of course, another reason, if we pull the FIB from the low to the high here, we can see 382 on the point of control of this range, 618 FIB back at these lows here, exactly where we put in the bottom, and from there we then started to push to the upside and reclaim of this range. Another big level we had right there was basically the high of this range. Yes, the high of the range is now much higher, but for me, the initial high of the range, so basically after the very impulsive move that we have seen, and from this point where the range then started, even if we have taken out this high later on, this high for me is still an important SR level. Let's mark that as such. So SR level, and here we can see resistance, 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 reclaimed. Then we fell a little bit through, then this acted as support, and now as support again. Furthermore, I also really like to look at the FIB levels that have already been traded through, basically. So here we can see this golden pocket and this 382 here were already tested, but I'm still marking this out as after we have seen this local dump. And on this move where we try to reclaim the value area low here, we can see that this was also this past 618 level. After that, we have seen squeeze to the upside, right now at the value area high. And here the 382 now is a little bit lower. We could still backtest this, potentially, but yeah. This is still for me an important level that I really like to look at. Additionally, we can pull a FIB from this low that we have seen on Wednesday to the high that we have also seen on Wednesday, yesterday. So basically yesterday, 10 o'clock. This high here has put in, and now on Thursday we are just consolidating here a bit locally. I can pull up this FIB here, and we can see that we have seen a small little rejection from the golden pocket resistance. For now, here still going sideways, doing nothing more. Okay, so now you might ask yourself, Daniel, what's your next thoughts on the Bitcoin charts? What is the current bias you have? So let me show you what I think. With this move to the upside, we have taken out this past high here with our swing failure pattern. We came back, we came a little bit above, then moved back down. So this could be a bearish pattern, but for me it's not really clear yet. So we have this high, this lower high, and now we had this high here as the last lower high. During that time when we put in the third high here, a lot of people on YouTube also have been saying, yes, we have this triple top, and here look at this trend line. We are forming higher low after higher low after higher low, and once we broke this to the downside, probably those people got really bearish. And you know, that's what happens. Yeah, 80%, 90% of the markets are trading this false and are paying too much attention to their emotions, while I'm saying no, this here is big support, and I want to see at least a retracement to the upside here. We got this retracement, we even got a reclaim and then a pump to form a new high. I really hate these trend lines because they basically never ever work. Those trend lines are trash. Don't use them in your fucking analysis. So let me delete this. Yeah, we have seen this new local high here formed, potentially still another triple top potentially, but I'm saying potentially because I consider basically all of this here as support. Yes, this local retracement to the golden pocket resistance, and that we have formed a new local low here. It's a bit bearish, but I'm still not really convinced. For me to get bearish, I basically want to see more sideways consolidation here, and then maybe get another retracement to the upside, form another local lower high here, and then break down. And at this point in time, I would definitely close my longs and open a short again, because then I would think we would come down and retest at least these levels here. But we don't really have too much support there. So in this case, I would basically target much lower levels, maybe around here, but potentially even go down and take out some of these lows we have right there. So it's at the start of this range. So that could be a pretty nasty drop if we see that. But for now, this is not my preferred scenario. And for now, just waiting what happens here locally before I take another decision to close my long and open a short. For now, I'm still staying in my longs and expecting higher targets, because if we break out from this range here and break through the high of this triple top here, For me, then basically the next targets would be like the 40k area. So if we zoom out even more here, we can see here we have some local highs here around 40k. If we pull a fixed range from this range, yeah, the point of control here is around 39k, and so yeah, we could take out some of these. And 40k is also, of course, a very strong psychological level. So I guess a lot of people would say, oh, we have broken 40k. Yeah, let's go to 50, I don't know. But these psychological levels, each 10k price steps, are very important, and I would always consider them in my analysis. So let's zoom back in. Okay, zoom back a little bit more. So let's just very quickly take a look at the local price action here. For that, I like to look at the 50-minute. My time frames I use the most are the 50-minute, 1 hour, 4-hour daily and weekly. Okay, so maybe we could pull a fixed range starting from this here. Oh, that's interesting. We have a value area high here on the golden pocket resistance where we have seen the rejection today, for now at least. The point of control is straight on the value area high of this bigger range, and the value area low is down lower around this point of control of the bigger range. And let's maybe pull this from here. Yeah, also very interesting. On the 3A2 here. Okay, let's keep this in mind. And even more locally. Okay, I guess nothing changes here. Yeah. So we basically have this local support area right here. We have seen a small breakout to the downside here, but like we can also see, we have a pretty good wick here. We have this low of this local range, which has been taken out with that wick, so potentially another swing failure pattern. So liquidity grab, stop out all the longs, and then potentially move back up to the upside. That's what I'm currently seeing here. And below that, we still have the 3A2 level. So even if we come back down here, we could still touch the 3A2, then come back up, and then move back up to the upside, or just retest and go back up right now. If we are seeing some more consolidation here, potentially taking out this low here again, and then come back up, and this point of control here of this local range, and the point of control of this slightly bigger range here, and also the value area high of the overall even bigger range, if this then starts to hold as resistance and we break back down, so yeah, I want to see something in the lines of this. This for me would be basically the invalidation to go out of my long and go short right now. But as long as this doesn't happen, I would honestly say that we are still kind of bullish here. Yes, we are at big resistance. We potentially have made a swing failure pattern of this past high here and formed another triple top. We are at big resistance, but for now all we have seen is that price is flipping every resistance to support eventually. This top of this local range here was resistance, came back up, retested this as support, then of course we came back down lower, put in a higher low right here, but then came back up, reclaimed this area here, and yeah, still forming higher low after higher low here. Very bullish market structure. Over the past days, a lot of people got a little bit too bearish for my taste, and so I think another push to the upside could still be in the cards. And now, especially with the Binance news, you know, all of these FUD and fear very often leads to the markets doing exactly the opposite of what you might think. This also leads me to think that we are probably still bullish here and continuing to go to the upside. Okay, so that's it with the video for today. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment if I should improve something in the coming videos. I would really appreciate it. And I wish you all a very nice day ahead. Hope you're getting good trading results. Have a clear mind. Don't get distracted by the news that are popping off left and right and everywhere. So don't get distracted by that. Keep your emotions intact and see you on the next video. Bye.